So we managed to create our courses. Now we want to display the courses in course cards back to a user so that they can view them and purchase them. So let's jump into this next section. Okay, first thing I'm going to do is create a checkpoint. So I don't need to come back to the admin dashboard. I'm going to delete that checkpoint, create a new one. But guys, you can create as many as you like. I'm going to say course catalog. Fantastic. I'm going to view my to-dos, and lesson management is now done. Let's have a look at the next one, course catalog. Create a public-facing page at /courses that displays all published courses. Okay, so it needs to be in the published state to be viewable. Course cards list show each course with its title, description, etc. Okay, we already have a component, so I'm going to say use existing course card component. Great. So I'm going to add my component here, so I'll make sure it uses the correct one. I'm going to say also add the nav bar, and I'm going to add my nav bar. Now I might have done this already, but I'm just going to make sure. I'm also going to add my chapter. I'm also going to add the courses table. Again, this is just optional. And guys, at this stage, if you wanted to, you could upload an image. You could take a screenshot or upload an image that you find of a course catalog page somewhere else. And Radiant Agent will do its best to match the layout, but within the context of our own design system. Okay, so it's not going to create this whole new design system with different typography, etc. It's going to use our theme, and we'll talk about themes soon. So I have created a new chat, and I'm going to click on Build to Do. All right, guys, so that's completed. Let's have a look. This looks really, really nice. Got a toggle here. Beautiful. Now, we can see that we have a small app error here. It says, it's actually referring to lessons here for some reason. I'm going to click on Fix in Chat, but this looks unrelated. In actual fact, what if I reload this page? Yeah, okay, so this error was related to something else. It doesn't seem to be a problem. So guys, I am pretty happy with this. We're going to have a look at it in the preview. We click on this icon here and expand this out. See, we've got a max width already baked in here. These cards look brilliant, much better. Go back to the editor. I'm going to try responsive, so let's say 400. Excellent. I'm just going to tinker with this design a little bit. I'm going to use a select icon here. And I'm actually going to change to the editor mode so I can see my layers. Open this one. Okay, so this layer needs more space between the top of this container and the nav bar. So I'm going to set some top margin here of, let's try 24, maybe that's too much. These are Tailwind classes, by the way. If you're interested in learning a bit more about Tailwind, I've just set MT12 here, margin top 12. Okay, if I deselect that again, yeah, that's better. Just going to have a look at some of the spacing here. So this says margin bottom 12. That seems too much. I'm going to try 6. Yep, prefer that. All right. Good stuff. So I'm going to call that as complete. Very straightforward, looks beautiful. Because we had a course card component, we've imported that now into this public facing page, and the edit and delete buttons have been removed because it's a public facing page. But the point being that using a component based approach will just save you time and enable your app to just look more consistent. Guys, we're done with this one, and I'll see you in the next lesson.